Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everyone? Hopefully the audio levels are good. Hello, hello. One second here as I check on a few more things here. Yep, working. Okay, cool. What's going on, guys? When's the local stream coming back? Whenever I feel like it. Whenever I want to go back to locals. They're here and there. Let's see what's up. It sounds like there's double audio. Is it on? Yeah, Twitch. There we go. So I like working out the kinks. Okay. So today's stream is pretty simple. If you guys are watching the VOD on YouTube or Twitch, feel free to drop a like if you enjoy this type of content and drop a follow on the channel. It definitely helps a lot. So for today's video, we're going to be looking into aliens. So I'm going to see if we can find a brew that makes these little guys work. I love aliens. I think Golgar is like one of the coolest monsters. Unfortunately, my Golgar isn't here. It's probably in my other box. But a bunch of alien cards. And it would be cool to figure out a way to make something work with these guys. So we're going to look on them. We're going to look at them on Dueling Book, see if we can come up with a list. And then if we do come up with a list, if we have enough time, I'll probably build it IRL. I have this scene here where we can actually kind of put some cards together. I can move the mic around, obviously. We can And we can just kind of hang out and build the deck that we made on DB, provided there's enough time. But with that, I feel like we should just go ahead and jump on it. Easy peasy. Flex the Eeyore flush. Yes, my Eeyore flush. It's very flexy. Oh man, Tengu format is very, very fun, guys. Wow, that playing that Gravekeeper deck to practice for the UTW 3v3 was very enlightening on what that format is. I gotta tell you folks, it's not fun. It's not very fun. Show the chat the plush. The bot didn't activate in the Discord. It should. Give it a couple minutes for the RSS feed to update and see if it'll push through. Should be fine. So, aliens. Very interesting set of cards. I think release date right. I don't even think this is all of them. So what do we got? We got, obviously we want to play Ammonite. This thing's just the most broken card of the deck. I almost feel like Ammonite's so good you want to consider Sangan and 1-for-1, because just getting access to your tuner I think is really important for this deck. But I feel like there's so much that you can do with the alien cards. Hopefully the audio levels are good, guys. If the background audio is too much, I can also lower that. So there's a couple interesting things, like there's this Gemini water guy that works with Gemini Spark. I think this is the only Gemini monster of the deck. These three are the only not legal cards, as they came out after Edison format. But yeah, so what do we got, right? We have Gemini, a Gemini idea. And it could work with water. I actually got a Gemini Spark here to make note of that. So we have water. So we have Geminis. And if anyone has any ideas or things they want to throw out regarding aliens, let me know and I can make note of that. And basically we're going to be just reading cards, trying to figure out what kind of deck we can put together with these guys. I already have like kind of an idea that I want to obviously bring out Golgar, because Golgar is insane. You can select any number of face-up spell or trap cards and return those cards to their owner's hands and distribute A counters among monsters on the field equal to the number of cards returned. Once returned, you can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to destroy one card your opponent controls. What a deal. So, and there's obvious synergies that want to capitalize on this, and that's Fiendish Chain, Prohibition, things of this nature that garner a lot of value that could be very good in this format. So what do we have, right? If this card destroys a monster with an A counter, it can attack once again in a row. Poorly statted. It's pretty badly statted, but the only thing it has going for it is the fact that it is a water. If we can find some reason that we care about it being a water. We have Alien Mother. If this card destroys a monster with an A counter by battle and sends it to the graveyard, special summon the destroyed monster to your side of the field at the end of the battle phase. When this card is removed from the field, all monsters are special summon. So this is essentially a Goyo Guardian for A countered monsters. But you get the monster at the end of the battle phase, which I feel is already asking a lot, so that seems not as good. Alien Skull. You contribute one face-up level 3 or lower monster on your opponent's side of the field to special summon this card to your opponent's side of the field. If you special summon this monster this way, place one A counter on this card. And you cannot normal summon or set the same turn. Wow. So this is a lava golem for level 3 or lower monsters on your opponent's side of the field. That's useful. That is not very good, is it? So it summons... I'm trying to think what would be good about this. So it seems like you get to distribute the A counter and it's restricting you from normal summoning or setting. That's alright. Would recommend Limit Reverse plus Vortex / Card Trooper and Magic Planner as a draw engine. Yeah, actually, let me actually put Magic Planter here to the side. Something that we could mess with. Gravity Bind. Put these up here for now. Level limit, area B. Limit reverse. So these are other interesting ways that we can mess with that. I do like the limit reverse idea. I wonder if there's decent alien cards that work with that. Vortex. Trooper and Card Trooper. Okay, so this is another neat idea. Another interesting way to take about this deck. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, place 2 A counters on the monster that destroyed it. A monster with an A counter battles an alien monster, it loses 300 attack and defense for each A counter. Right. So that's kind of the weird thing about these cards. It's like certain ones have this effect, and so it's not just a thing of the A counter, it's a thing on the monster. It's an effect of the monster. So Warrior's good. Warrior is a very good card. One or more non-tuner alien monsters. So the material for this does need to be aliens. That is another thing we need to take into account here. And it's one or more. Yeah. Once per turn, you can remove. Once per turn, this card can move to an adjacent unoccupied monster zone if no spell, trap, or monster card on your opponent's side of the field is in the same column as this card. It can attack your opponent directly. Wow. Alien Infiltrator was one of the early premonition type cards for current format. That's pretty funny. Effects of monsters with A counters are negated except for Mars. That's kind of neat. That's actually kind of neat if you can get A counters around. I actually kind of like that. This card is changed to defense position when it is normal or flip summoned. Monsters with A counters cannot declare an attack. It's interesting. So you get some stun effects if you can distribute A counters. It's kind of cool. Shock Trooper is just a great card. Earth attribute. Once per turn, you can remove one A counter from an opponent's monster to show one spell or trap card. Okay, so this has the effect, and then it can also utilize A counters to destroy spells or traps. Place one A counter on all monsters special summoned to your opponent's side of the field. And it has the effect. It's interesting. You can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to special summon this card from your hand. This is good. It's an extender. It's a pretty good one at that. Once per turn, you can place one A counter on each face-up monster your opponent controls. And it has the distribution thing. Cool. You can only control one A. So Alien Overlord is pretty good. Oshalion. Yes, we should keep a reminder on Oshalion. Remember this guy actually being semi-okay. While you control this face-up attack position card, your opponent cannot select a monster other than Oshalion as an attack target. So they have to attack this if it's an attack. When this card is destroyed by balance into the graveyard, you can add a reptile-type monster with 500 less attack from your deck to your hand. Simple enough. Golgart is light. When you normal summon an alien monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When you do, place 2 A counters on face-up monsters your opponent controls. Place 2 A counters on face-up monsters your opponent controls. Is that 2 A counters each? Or is that you distribute 2 A counters? It's interesting. It's another extender. If a reptile monster you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to the graveyard, take control of the opponent's monster, and if you do, it becomes a reptile. That's really bad, right? Base content. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So that's kind of bad. Distribute 2. Okay. So it's not 2 per. Fortunate. So now we have monsters and other support that I want to read a bit. See what's available. What seems good. If you tribute a monster on your side of the field that is owned by your opponent, this card can be normal summoned or set with 1 tribute. Interesting. Once per turn, you can place 1 A counter on a monster inside the field. So it's just 1 distribution. That's interesting. This is kind of cool. If you find a way to like consistently steal monsters with this deck, it could be neat to just summon a 26k 1 tribute guy. How easily can this deck do it, though? That's the question. There was the other big alien that takes it at the end of the battle phase. Doesn't seem worth it. Crop circles. Send any number of monsters from your side of the field to the graveyard to activate this card. Select from your deck 1 alien monster whose level is equal to the total levels of the sent monsters, and special summon it. If you fail to find a monster to special summon, you take 2,000 damage. So you're going to send monsters to activate this card, and you need to find a monster with the same level as what you sent, and you get to special summon it. It's a free summon from the deck, and it's sending a monster from your side of the field to the graveyard to activate this. That seems kind of mid. It doesn't seem very good. There has to be something super insane to summon from the deck. While this face-up card is on the field, you can select and add 1 alien card from your deck to your hand instead of conducting your normal draw phase this turn. That's terrible. Right. Why do I want to replace my draw for an alien card? Doesn't seem very good. Orbital Bombardment. Send one alien monster from your side of the field to the graveyard to activate this card. Destroy one spell or trap card on the field. It's interesting. I guess these, the way to look at these are like My Body as a Shield or Interdimensional Transporter, where you're kind of using the monster that's dying to essentially resolve this effect, right? So if a monster gets bottomless, you would chain crop circles and then you get to summon another monster of that type. Same for this Orbital Bombardment. It's a way to just mitigate a 1-for-1, but the fact that it doesn't do anything beyond that is rough. Like if this was a quick play spell, that feels pretty good. That feels like it'd be a very good card. Send one alien monster from yourself. Yeah, fortunate. Be a lot better. Select one face-up alien monster you control. Destroy it and distribute new A counters to its level among your opponent's face-up monsters. That's not very good. Activate only while you control an alien monster. Select and take control of up to 3 of your opponent's monsters that each have A counters on them. This card is destroyed during the end phase of the turn. It is activated. Okay, so like this effect reads insanity. Like this reads insane. So I have a question. I don't know if anyone in chat would happen to know this, or if anyone in the comments happens to know this. If you activate a Mass Hypnosis and you take 3 of your opponent's monsters, and then you Golgar back the Mass Hypnosis, do you keep the 3 monsters, or will they return back to your opponent? That if there's a combo here where I can take your 3 monsters and Golgar back the Hypnosis, that feels pretty good. That feels like a very strong effect. So that'd be very, very interesting if there's some kind of combo there with that. But I'm not sure. Like in my brain, it feels like they would go back because this is equipped to them, and in the same way where Snatch Steal, if you get rid of the Snatch Steal, you give the monster back. I would assume Mass Hypnosis to be the same, but I'm not sure. But either way, that seems interesting. This could be cool. We have a consistent way of getting A counters, which I think this deck does. I think it's like code A or something, right? This thing. We'll get to that. But that could be pretty cool. If your monster battles an alien monster you control, the opponent's monster loses 300 attack defense during damage calculation only. Why? Okay. Cool. Very strong effect. So I think this card's really good, right? Each time a face-up alien monster is destroyed, place 1 A counter on this card. Once per turn, you can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field to special summon 1 alien monster from your graveyard. Each time an alien monster is destroyed, place an A counter on this card. And it's a reborn, an alien. That's interesting. This is very interesting. Actually, this isn't as good as I thought it would be. Because I kind of wish this would let me distribute an A counter anywhere. Right? That kind of is a little unfortunate. Get this here for now. Destroy 1 monster in the field with an A counter, then you can special summon 1 level 4 alien monster from your deck. Destroy it during the end phase. See, Mysterious Triangle reads insane, right? This seems great. If we have a solid way to get alien A counters distributed, and we can consistently do this to people, this seems great. I really like Mysterious Triangle. Planet Pollutant Virus. Tribute an alien monster. Destroy all face-up monsters without A counters your opponent controls. Tribute 1 alien monster. Wow, 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 wow. So this is a Raigeki. This is a Raigeki. And until the end of your opponent's third turn after this card. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Okay, we are definitely, that's definitely going in. And Ranch Dubois says adding Snake Deity. Yeah, I believe so, right? Let me get that out really quick. Just make a mental note of that. I do want to look at reptiles too. Just kind of read over the reptile support after I read the alien stuff. So we'll see what else we can get. But yeah, Planet Pollutant Virus, offerings to Snake Deity. Like, it feels like there are so many good cards for this archetype that there has to be something here, right? And maybe as we progress through this, we'll start seeing the flaws and see if there's any way to compensate for them. So this is all not legal, except for the dog, which we already saw. It looks like a reptile. This will summon poisonous snake tokens that deal life points. It's nothing interesting. Tribute a reptile, summon a dino. Not interesting. 1800 trap. Not interesting. Once per turn, when you take damage from a battle involving a reptile monster, you can special summon one reptile monster from your deck with the attack less than or equal to the damage you took. That's interesting. So, I mean, it's kind of a neat way to like get access into Ammonite. If there's like a 4-star alien monster that's not a lot of attack, that could be cool. Actually gonna make a note of this card. That's actually interesting. While you control another reptile type monster, if this attacks a defense, it'll just destroy it. Yeah, so this is a Mystic Swordsman. If you control another reptile type monster, it really doesn't need this, right? Isn't that kind of crazy? Why does it need the restriction that you have to have another reptile on the field? This feels like it came out later than Mystic Swordsman. Snake Rain reads like an incredibly good card. Yeah, Ammonite triggering on normal, it's a little bit of a hindrance, but if you're getting it for free and you're doing it at the point where your opponent isn't attacking anymore, you can do a normal summon into the Golgar. It's not bad, hence why I don't mind the 1-for-1. I think if you can extend it out on the field without losing your normal summon, it's effectively a similar effect. You just don't get the rest from grave. It feels like being able to get a 1-card Golgar is already insane, but just making a 2600 alone that can pop cards on the field and return face-up spell or traps, like to get your game plan going, it feels like it's not bad. Like it's not the end of the world. So yeah, Snake Rain, it's always one of those cards that's be cool to make work, but I don't think there's anything, at least for aliens, that we can do with it. Activate only when a reptile type monster you control is destroyed. Special summon one level 4 or lower reptile type monster from your deck. Snake Whistle is bad, right? It's just substituting itself for a level 4 from the deck. There'd have to be a level 4 monster that we're really desperate enough to get. It's kind of nice that this is actually just destroyed at all. Actually, this is really cool. Like Snake Whistle with Offering. It's kind of a cool idea. Could be something there. Ananta is crazy, right? Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by banishing all reptile type monsters you control. And in your graveyard, this card's attack and defense become the number of monsters banished for a special summon times 600. Once per turn, during your interface, target one on the field, destroy that target. Yo, what's up, Jeff? Merry Christmas. What is going on? Hello, Snake. Wait, did you raid me? Is that what's going on? I don't have the, Yay! Oh my gosh! Thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate that. Holy shit. That is a very sweet raid. Guys, if you are interested in Edison content and you enjoy jank stuff and kind of trying to make jank stuff meta, I'm probably the go-to for that. So right now we are looking at aliens. So I'm Totagon. I've been known for working on X-Sabers and really just trying to spread X-Sabers throughout Edison format and showcasing what I felt is the best build of X-Sabers. Ugh. And right now I'm kind of looking at something different, something that I don't feel has been explored very much in Edison format, and that's aliens. We have a ton of cool cards in aliens, and I feel like there's something here that we can get working, but obviously I think like X-Sabers, it's going to take a lot of work to try to get this up to the forefront to show that aliens is something that can compete. I should get good at Edison. I'll leave the GOAT title with you. I totally get it, Jeff. That is, words are hard, and especially at like 10 o'clock at night. It's like you come off a long day of work and you're just kind of like trying to do a fun stream. So yeah, we're currently at the point right now where we're looking through everything that is legal for Edison, which I think we're about to hit. No. I think we got another page still of cards here, and kind of just explore what it is that Edison has available to it in aliens and reptiles, and taking a look at the monsters, taking a look at their attributes, taking a look at their types, see if there is anything here that would be cool and some way to help explore and push the alien archetype even further. Aliens were the first deck I topped Edison locals with. That's cool. Snake Rain. Yeah, Snake Rain's sick. I think Snake Rain's really cool. And so if you guys are interested in this type of content, please feel free to follow the YouTube, follow the Twitch. We are super close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm just trying to get there. I'm so close. I'm working to get it, but also doing that while trying to do a job and something. If you haven't seen my content before, I do try to make things that I'm inspired by. I don't just kind of post videos for the sake of posting. Usually if I post something out, it's just because I had an idea in my head and I just want to get it out into the ether. So due to me working that way, it does lead to a bit of slow growth, right? The algorithm doesn't like that type of methodology, but I don't know. I don't want to be the kind of person to just continue posting videos and try to work the algorithm. I really just, if I have an idea, throw it out there. So if you guys are interested in Edison stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, hearing me ramble, feel free to follow those channels. I appreciate anything you guys have to offer and support. So with that, we were on Evil Dragon Ananta, and Ananta is crazy. This seems like a really good finisher card, some way to just get a high attack monster that you get to summon. The problem with it is that if you are playing this, you are essentially undoing the whole strategy of Ammonite, but I do feel like getting this off would warrant it. So it is definitely something that we'd want to explore, at least playing in 1 or 2 copies as your emergency button. If things are not going your way and you just need to get a monster out on the field, if you banish, what is it, 4 monsters, it's a 2400 attack monster that at the end phase will destroy a card on the field. It's not bad. We have a worm. Are the worms legal? I guess there's a couple worms that were released in Hidden Arsenal 1, but they're not good, right? At a level 4 or lower reptile worm monk. Yeah, that doesn't work with aliens. That doesn't work with aliens. Attack pheromones. If a monster you control attacks a defense position monster, change that monster to face up attack position at the end of damage step. At the end of the damage step, if your attacking monster is reptile type, that is a weird effect. Reptilian Spawn is the last reptile card that's legal. Thank you. We have Molting Escape. Equip only a reptile type monster once per turn. If the equipped monster to be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed. The equipped monster gains 300 attack at the end of the damage step each time this effect is applied. Interesting. Okay, it's just not strong enough, I think, for Edison. Worm Falco, flip, change all reptile type worm monsters you control to face down. Okay. Worm King. You cannot be sure. Yeah, no. So just strictly worm support. Alien Brain actually works interestingly okay with this like cosmic horror gang wheel idea. If like we want to try something like that and just taking control of the monsters, that could be something interesting to explore. If the equipped monster becomes reptile type, it gains 800 attack. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target one face-up monster opponent controls, it loses 800 attack. Not strong enough, I don't think. All monsters in your graveyard are reptile. Target one non-tuner in your graveyard. Special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase of this turn. This is interesting if we actually are able to keep the deck in a reptile-focused setting. These are all just worms. Yeah, there's no way none of this is legal. Yeah, I think Reptilian Spawn, right? It is the last one. Where are the reptilians? Bobzilla, what song is this? This is an Undertale song. Reunited from the Undertale OST. I love Undertale. Woo! Okay, so yo, what's good, Donnie? What's good? So it's so interesting because there's so many weird things about this deck that it has going for it, right? We have different attributes. We have Earth. So Earth, you're 2 heavy hitters. Give me 1 second there. And that should do that. Perfect. So they have an interesting set of attributes They have an interesting set of typing. Being reptiles, you do have a bit of access to these interesting traps. I wanted to see if there's something with limit reverse that we could work with a level 4 alien monster, because if we can summon back a level 4, that would be pretty good. No, doesn't appear so. So it really does feel like we get to play with a lot of different types. Brainwashing beam. Brainwashing beam is a kind of snatch steal in that you keep the monster however many turns the amount of A counters it has. Oh, actually wait. With Jeff, I don't know if you're still here or if any viewers from Jeff's channel are still here that are proficient in Edison rulings. Does anyone happen to know what would happen if you activate a mass hypnosis and within the same main phase, or within the same turn that you activate this effect to take control of 3 of monsters your opponent controls, if you return that card after it's resolved back to your hand with Golgar, do you keep the monsters or do you not keep the monsters? Do they return back to your opponent's turn? Back to your opponent's field. So what is Brainwashing Beam? This didn't actually turn up. I probably need to Google A counter specifically, huh? Not Dark World Brainwashing. Select one monster with at least 1 A counter on your opponent's side of the field and take control of that monster. During each of your end phases, remove 1 A counter from that controlled monster. If all A counters and that monster is destroyed. If all A counters are removed from that monster or that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. So this would be the same question, right? If this gets destroyed, do they get the monster back? I would assume so. It doesn't say it equips this card to that monster though. It's just odd. Also, this is okay. This card is worded crazy, right? Am I feeling like this is worded bad? Can you just keep doing the effect if it's a face-up continuous trap? Is that is that just you're able to like take a monster on your opponent's turn and on your turn? Does this have any rolling updates? No. So it's probably just like a Call of the Haunted kind of effect. You target your monster, you take control of it, and then during the end phase, it's going to start reducing the A counters, and if it has no A counters, it'll destroy this card. And by destroying the card, then they get the monster back. Okay. And I'm assuming that's the same thing for a Golgar returning the spell trap, the Brainwashing Beam back to your hand, right? So here, what have we not read that deals with A counters? Because there must be a lot. Place 1 A counter on one face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field. Okay, that's really not that good. Select 1 face-up alien monster you control. Destroy it and distribute new A counters equal to its level among... This is interesting. So this is kind of acting like the better... Yeah, thanks Mr. Tag on the help here. Yeah, that one's the one that's a little confusing, but I might be incorrect about that. This card is interesting because it's what I was saying about that one card, the alien card that like destroys a spell or trap in exchange for sending the monster to the graveyard. In that, if your opponent is using a D-Prison or Bottomless, you Scatterburst. You get to distribute 8 counters, though. It's still a -1. Right, you're losing 2 cards for distributing an A counter, but it's flexible. It's interesting. It is interesting. Something to keep a note of. During each of your standby phases, put 1 face-up, 1 A counter on 1 face-up monster. That's too slow. A-Cell Incubator. Each time an A counter is removed from play by a card effect, place 1 A counter on this card. When this card is destroyed, distribute A counters on this card among the face-up monsters. No, that's not very good. Activate only when an opponent's monster with an A counter declares an attack. Destroy all face-up attack monster monsters your opponent controls. Destroy 1 face-up monster with an A counter and then inflict 1,000 damage to each player. Interdimensional swap. Wait, we have like a TG creature swap trap? That's cool. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I mess with that. That'd be fun. Oh man, okay. There's a lot to think about. There's just so many cool cards that aliens have. Okay. But what do we want to do with it, right? Like, how do we want to play this deck? Do we want to play it like... The way I could see myself playing it is like it's a mid-range deck, right? So we play more aliens. Play like 3 Shock Trooper. 2 Shock, 3 Shock Trooper. This guy is like doesn't really do anything, but he's strong, so he's okay. Place 1 A counter on all monsters special summon to your opponent's side of the field. This one is also okay. It's very slow. I would want to play 1 Ananta. I would want to try out this Overlord guy. Seems pretty cool. But we need to tribute aliens, so we need more aliens, right? It means even if they're not that good, we kind of just need bodies. When you normal summon an alien monster, you can special summon this card and then place 2 A counters on face-up monsters your opponent controls. So like, I think we have to play the dog. Need the dog. We probably should just play 2 Shock Trooper. This is actually a really neat thing because Alien Hypno is water. It's a water Gemini level 4. We could explore playing this with Future Fusion for absolute 0 with like hero stuff. And that turns on the alien side. Yeah, if only dog was level 4. So you have a spark target. You have a card that sends you a level 4 alien to the graveyard, so that combines well with the Ammonite. And then you get to play Sparks. So this is an idea, and I think we're gonna mess with like multiple versions of this to kind of just get an idea of what we can leverage. So if we go alien kid, maybe like 2 kid. Planet Pollutant. I really like this Planet Pollutant virus card. This card's crazy. It just reads so good. I really like this creature swap card too, actually. I think this creature swap card's really cool. Maybe like one of this guy, just because he pops spells and drafts. Like he does something with the A counters. That's kind of the thing where it's like, I don't know who we want to do things with like the A counters. Each time an alien monster is destroyed, place one A counter on this card. Probably should mess with this card, see if it's any good. Not brain control. Massive Gnosis is very interesting. Destroy one monster. Oh yeah, Mysterious Triangle. I want 2 of those. We need A counters to distribute very easily for this to work. Limit reverse on... So the idea here was limit reverse on Card Trooper or Vortex Trooper. I don't think the planter gets us there. Unfortunately, I think planter we'll put to the side for now. What's our generic like trap lineup, right? Trap Dust Shoot, Mirror Force, Torrential, Solemn, Call of the Haunted, yep, definitely Call of the Haunted, Trunade, Brain Control, Wonder if 3 Planet Pollutant Virus is too much because it's requiring you to tribute an alien. Just seems so good if we get it off. Oh, Offerings. Of course, we need 3 Offerings. Maybe 2. Maybe we side a Fiendish Chain. Like a Fiendish Chain would go on the side. What would be other ideas that I want to... This one just isn't good. This is interesting. You get to res back a non-tuner in your grave. So you can technically just like revive back the Golgar, but it does seem a bit conditional, and then it means we can't summon additional reptiles. So that's not fun. Alien Hunter I don't think gets us there. Gangneil's cool. It just does seem like it'd be really, really difficult to take your opponent's monster consistently unless there's like an interdimensional warp that works out really well. Same for Scatterburst. I don't think Scatterburst is good. Okay, well, I mean, we have a couple ideas here. So this is like, we'll rename this save deck as Alien Pure. And we have Alien. Nope. So let me go back to Alien Pure. Actually, I'm going to just delete this. And we go back to Edison Alien Pure. We're going to duplicate. there has to be duplicate. Yeah, save deck as, we're going to name it Alien Hero. And so then the other route that we could take this... And I probably just need to take everything out to kind of just get my brain wrapped around this. Is we play 3 Alien Hypno, 1 Future Fusion, Elemental Hero, Stratos, 3 Alias, three Gemini Spark, reinforcements, E emergency call, and then like good alien monsters. So like we just play beaters essentially. So that would entail 3/3. So that's 6 aliens. You get to send it off Future Fusion. So you have a couple pushes you can make with those. It's an interesting idea. Is that enough aliens? Is there any better aliens? I don't think so. Like the next best one? Oh, Warrior actually works out because you can send the Warrior for Gaia. Okay, that's actually really funny. And so then here, so what is that? That's like 19 monsters. That's not bad. And then play like a Hero Blast. You can play like a Hero Blast. Like you want to just play your normal stuff, right? Giant Trunade. Bottomless. Dimensional Prison. You really can't go as hard with the alien, like the A counter stuff though with this one. This is kind of the thing I'm realizing. If you play like this hero idea, it almost feels like you're missing out on this crux of A counter abilities and effects, and you're mainly just trying to turbo out Golgar. And if we're doing that, it's because we want things like Prohibition, Fiendish Chain to get. We want to make use of that effect, right? So we want these. We want Call. Kind of want like continuous traps that synergize well with that effect. That's okay. A counter. What did Mysterious Triangle do? Destroy a monster in the field with an A counter. It's just like not good enough. It doesn't feel like it's good enough. Yeah, I don't know. It's like this seems like it would have a lot more inherent power. Like, I think you're playing better cards, and because of that, you're getting like better effects. But then at that point, it begs the question of why would we play this over? What does this deck get for playing alien stuff over traditional hero beat? And that is, you get 6 additional Gemini monsters. You have a normal summon push with the Ammonite to make a 2600 boss monster that synergizes with your back row. It's interesting. Definitely using Starlight Road in both builds. Golgar. You get Golgar. We need Starlight Road, Stardust Dragon. Catastor. And then, actually, let me just fill up the traps here. Solemn. Mirror. The Shoot. Torrential. Yeah, right. It's really just we're getting Golgar for our efforts here. It's instead of normal summoning a 1900 beat stick, you get to normal summon Ammonite into Golgar, which is kind of cool. It's interesting. It is an interesting idea. Let me actually set this to... oh my gosh, they have it. They just have it. Can I see what's limited through this? Is there a way to see that? Card, monster, spell, trap, official cards only. Order, release date, limit 1. We need MST. We would need that in both decks. See, it's very interesting because it feels like we can play with cards like Gravity Bind really well, and it almost feels like we would be able to leverage that really favorably in Aliens. I don't. Does this deck? Can this deck play Brain Control? I don't think so, right? You can. It's not that good. I don't know how I feel about that. Foolish. Allure. Okay, so these are a couple ideas I could explore. Let me take a look back at this Alien Pure list and kind of look through our limited cards here and add some cards I feel would be essential to the deck. Like, I feel Gravity Bind would be good. Maybe we just test the deck out at 42. Oh, Starlight Road. Starlight Road. That is kind of the problem, right? It's like we're playing a lot of gimmick strats when we could just be playing real cards. Like, we should be playing... Well, at the very least, we should be siding to Bottomless. Dimensional Prison. Prison, I would like to main 2 if I could. But we are tight on space. I think I need to play a tech version first, and then we need to see what we like, what we don't like. Let's go ahead and fill out our Android, Goyo, Brio, I forgot who, but someone said they have this template for their extra deck of just the generic staples they always play. I really need to make me one of those because it's very clever. Instead of always having to search Colossal, Thought Ruler, all your basic synchros, and add them every time. Black Rose. What else are we missing? What else are we missing? We have 5, 6, 7. Can add the flame bell. I actually would probably play Ducatastor. Just because we make 5s easy in this deck. Red Dragon Archfiend. And we'll do like Ancient Fairy, I guess. I don't know. Ancient Fairy. And then for here, we'll add another Prohibition in the side. We will add level limit, maybe? Level limit doesn't seem as good. Maybe some Duty Crow. Don't see that having a problem with us. What are good side cards, guys? Cyber Dragon. Classic Cyber Dragon. What else? What else? What else? What's been is Karma Cut? I guess we can like side 2 Karma Cuts. I need to see how that does against frogs. Been curious to that. What else? What else? What else? Trying to think about what other noblemen. 2 noblemen. Maybe a My Body. So we have 2 lists here. We have Alien Pure with a bunch of tech, and I want to see how this plays. And then we have Alien Hero, which I feel like will perform better due to the hero stuff, but I feel like it's not hitting the alien feel, you know. It's not making me feel like I'm an alien. We need to feel more alien. Let me see if How are we doing, chat? How's everyone doing? If he's not available, we'll just go ahead and join a ranked Edison match. Doesn't seem like he's around, so let's go ahead and just do an Edison match. So we are going. I thought I set it as default. All right, we're gonna mess around with our Alien Pure deck here, and let's see what's up. Aliens. Aliens. Thank you guys for tuning in and checking out the stream. Feel free to drop a follow or a sub on YouTube if you guys are interested in this type of content. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm trying to hit that number. So if you like stuff like this, feel free to stop by and subscribe to the channel. So this is interesting. I can already see level limit here is not too strong. We can bring out Gore in turn 1. Which is cute. I don't think that's the play, however. I think we just want to set the warrior, use its effect to distribute to A counters, and then next turn we have Ammonite into Kid. And then there's no need to set that. But yeah, I'm not liking level limit currently. Level limit could be better. A better card. Okay. Was not expecting Cyber Valley Pass. So here, what can we do? What can we do? Destroy one monster on the field with an A counter, then you can special summon. Okay, so if I actually read this right, return those cards to the owner's hands and then distribute new A counters among monsters on the field equal to the number of cards returned. Once returned, you can remove 2 A counters. We would have to activate the level limit. Okay, well, we can be the aggressor here. Go ahead and go into battle, declare an attack. And drop main 2, and let us set Telepath. I think Telepath is probably worse here than the Kid. Or maybe we just summon the Kid, actually. The Kid does do something, so we'll just summon that and pass. So they're drawing for something. They might be playing Norlaris. Looks like they're trying to stall for some sort of strat. Quick draw. Ooh, that's cool. Tuning wear. Yep. Get a draw 1 here. It's not bad. Not that it matters, but yeah. So I believe these stack, right? So if he attacks, if he were to attack into my warrior, he would lose 600 and it would be a crash. That's how I'm understanding this. Have it to 12. Attack direct, yep. It's working. It's working. Oh my. When you take 3k or more battle damage for 1 attack. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Well, place 1 A counter on all monsters special summon to your opponent's side of the field. So it's not optional, and this special summon's back, right? So I think I'm going to just A counter that thing away. Go ahead and go into main 2 here, and we'll pass. Oh man, crazy game. Just played alien monsters. This card is normal summoned. All banished cards gains. If this card is banished, each player banishes the top card of their deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are on some they're on Grenmaju. Holy shit. He's back. He's back. He's cooking. He's cooking. Okay, so Mysterious Triangle, great. Great looking card right now. And there's okay. Okay. Well, I think Prohibition here would do a lot more damage. I didn't really get it's Grenmaju. So Fiendish Chain would be good. I think Gravity Bind will not put in work here. Okay, hand's interesting. Not really much way to convert the Mysterious Triangles, which is a little unfortunate. So I think it's just going to be set Fiendish Chain, set Offerings, pass, and pray there is no Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm is not a card. You don't have Heavy Storm. Doesn't exist. Heavy Storm can't hurt me. Okay. Both Grenmajus. What is this, man? What is going on? Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand to pass field bay. Special summoned to increase the attack position. Interesting. I'll just chain this here. So this is just to get tokens out, seems like. Yep. Well, that's not looking too good. And they left. Okay. Well, that looked good. Some immediate things I already didn't like. I didn't like this level limit. That was not very good. Offerings was good. There wasn't really much to garner from that. Let's just go ahead and jump back in. Kind of just a weird Grenmaju deck. This guy is high. I wonder if this is also a deck that needs to go second, or needs to go first. Okay. Like Alien Kid Mysterious Triangle is a really cool combo. Really like that. Code Ancient Ruins. I forgot this thing actually destroys the monster during the end phase. Oh my gosh, okay. I need to remember that. Monster summons, it's gonna die at the end phase. So we're gonna play again into no Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm is not a card, Heavy Storm does not exist. Alien Kid is actually pretty good. I really like Alien Kid. It's a really good normal summon. It essentially makes any 1900 attack monster a crash, which is really nice. What are people are on some sauce right now. People do not want to play the meta Edison stuff. They want to play Crystal Beast and Rykos and mill. So this is probably trying to mill for Rainbow Dragon. If I had to guess, is what they're trying to do here. Each time I face up, alien monster is destroyed. That'll let me res one back. Interesting. Makes me almost want a second Starlight Road due to how much we're setting. When you normal summon an alien monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When you do, place A counters. It's like I want to activate the Code and set the Phoenix Chain, but it feels very risky to do that. Let's go. I say let's just do it. We're not going to respect heavy this game. And pass on this. Rage. No heavy. No heavy. There's no heavy. We just have to rage. There is no heavy storm. Please. Please. No heavy storm. Please. Ah. Oh, it's special summon. Never mind. Never mind. Really kept heavy. Going into battle. So I'll activate this. And this should get a counter. Halfway there to getting a res, and they're passing. Okay, that's a little interesting. Is there any way to make this work? If I 1-for-1 discard Ananta, place 2 A counters on face of monsters your opponent controls. When you normal summon a monster, special summon this card when you do. Doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. Okay, we just pass. We just pass here. Lila's fun. One for one is feeling a little odd here. Let them know it stays in attack if it resolves. Okay, so we have reached an impasse. Oh my gosh, and the impasse has been broken. So now we can be cool, right? Like a normal special, place 2 A counters. Bring back the guy. 2 Edison Titan decks. Crystal Beast versus Alien. Who'd have guessed? Oh man. Okay, so I think we do push that, right? And we just pitch the Ananta. Like, it just feels too good not to. Like, it's such a nice amount of pressure here. So I'm gonna normal summon the Shock Trooper. Gonna declare effect. Just special summon. And place 2 A counters. Okay. And then I'm going to declare this, removing 1. And then removing the 1 on his. Okay. And then we will activate 1 for 1. We'll discard. Special summon Ammonite. And we will synchro. Yeah, we'll synchro Shock Trooper and Ammonite, make the Golgar. And then we're going to declare effect here to hand, to hand. It's doing it. It's doing it. Mr. Krabs, we're doing it. And then we'll distribute a counter to my field. We'll add to the Lila. Add 2 to the Lila. And so now, if a monster battles, so this Lila will lose 900 attack. So I can actually go battle here. Attack. So it's at it loses 900, so it's 800. Okay, we'll take that. I'm a bit too tired, so it's set, and we'll pass. Could I have lethal? Is there a lethal line with this mysterious triangle? If I pop special, no, there's no way, right? Would have just been an additional 700 plus 19. It's close, but it's not lethal. Psych Commander. Oh no. I think we'll just do that. I mean, I can Golgar it back, so like, why wouldn't I? Tinker for 7. Oh no, we're losing our board. Oh man. Well, that's bad. We got baited so hard. We got baited so hard. No, the Starlight Road, it came too late. Damn it. Alright. Ammonite. Ammonite off the top. It's the only way. Ammonite, save me. Ammonite. Okay, well that was very reckless. I should have just taken the loss on the dog. Like, who cares if my dog dies? My alien dog. Just play Falcon if you want to bounce cards. But Falcon only bounces one. Why bounce one when I can bounce them all? Why ever? I forget, actually. Is Falcon even legal in Edison format? It's not, right? What is Put an Arsenal too. Well, I guess we're just setting and passing here. We can't even play Miss Valley Falcon. No! Not like this. No. Oh my god, the combos. The combos. I think I still let this slide. See if he ever commits a bit more. It's Crystal Beast, look. Oh my god. A third one. A second Crystal Beast has come into play, sir. That's gonna go so hard when we get our alien monster draw. It'll never be the wiser. Please. Please. Please, please, please. Alien monster off the top. Alien monster off the top. Okay, I think that's enough. Am I about to get crystal lemons? Oh no! That poor crystal. Oh my god. No. Okay, fine. You got this one. Oh my goodness. I think I'll leave it as is, right? Leave it as is for now. Okay, now we know. Do not play into that mean card. A little unfortunate. Maybe we'll just wait a turn. Activate. Yeah, I guess we activate it. We'll call we'll try that. I guess the other solution could be that we just play Prohibit Heavy Storm. Hey, we found our alien kid. We're on some alien kid here. And set one more. Maybe he'll hit the new set. Also makes it like a 50% chance of hitting the planet pollutant virus, and we can do a Raigeki. Hopefully chat's enjoying the content. Thank you guys for hanging around and watching some fun alien gameplay. Kind of fun to just come on and chill and play and do a bit of testing for the stream. Okay, so now here, I do think we just sack this thing off. Until the end of your opponent's third turn. Or, okay, yeah, so that's there. I should just move that. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, it's fine. Special this. We'll activate another prohibition, and then we'll declare effect. Two hand. Get 2 counters. Declare the effect here. Target the face down to destroy it. And here we'll go battle phase. We'll attack directly. And we kind of have this cool loop. It's a cute little loop. 1 for 1 does feel a little mediocre. Like maybe that is better to just be in a Shelly on. So here, we'll do effect here. Same thing. We'll just call Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. And then this one we'll call... what do we want to call? We'll just call it Heavy Storm. We'll play games. We'll pass. Yeah, 1 for 1 feels a little mediocre. It could be a little better. That's fine. One, two, three. Oh. That gets that gets an A counter. Okay, so now, I mean, I think we just declare this again. Grab this back to hand, and then declare effect again to just destroy it. And go battle phase here, attack. 26. We're pushing through. Get him. Get him. Okay, so you popped the one with Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus, so I think we just go for that one again. And I think we just pass on that. Pass on that for now. Planet Balloon virus destroying face-ups is criminal. I need it to destroy face-downs. No. No. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a little scary. Could be a Raikou. Is there anything I can do with the dog? I forgot to put an armory arm. I should have put an armory arm. What am I thinking? I don't think there's anything much I can do with the dog. Yeah, so I think we just set. And we just pass. Another 1,000. I'll take it. Opponent has 7 cards in hand, 1 face down. He opted to pop the prohibition that was declaring Sapphire Pegasus, and now he's choosing to close. I don't want to decide. I'm just keep taking it. I would probably put in the noblements, but I do also just want to get a sense of what these cards feel like playing together currently. Oh, Shelly. It's so funny. It's just so slow. Oh, Shalion is so slow. So he needs reinforcements. I need to make sure that I would have time. Whoa. Whoa. You can send this card, take a number of Crystal Beast monsters from your deck equal to the number of Crystal Beast monsters. Interesting. So you can like send, place, and then that gets 2 counters, and then you can place again 2 monsters. That's Crystal Tree's insane with Crystal Abundance. Okay, that's interesting. I think it's optional, right? So I believe what I'm gonna do here, it's optional for these to go to the graveyard. Yeah. Okay. Well, it almost feels like he might have an abundance. He can like place. Okay. Let's go ahead and normal summon the kid. We'll declare the dog. Special summon it. And I'll put 2 counters on the Pegasus. We'll go battle here. Attack the Pegasus. So the Pegasus goes down to 12. It should be 400. I'll attack with that. And we'll go to main 2 here. I mean, I feel like this is better if I just Trunade. If I just Trunade the monsters, I just have to deal with a Pegasus summon or a Mammoth summon, which I can like kind of deal with. Plus I already have the Ammonite for following turn as well. So I think having 4 monsters isn't too bad. Really need to get my notifications and everything in order. The cat. And then what did he do? He attacked the... Okay. So lost 200. The crazy thing is I think I can return his face-up spells. His face-up monsters. Alright. I'm guessing I take 100. Did you pay for commander? Don't forget to pay for commander. Thank you. Imagine that's okay. I do think here Cataster does enough. We should just deal with that versus bouncing back the Amethyst Cat. I don't think that really does much. I'll just pass on that. Shallion's so funny. Such a goofy ass card. I do think we just go battle here and we attack into it. If it's Raikou, it's Raikou. 3. Set, pass. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, well that dies. And then mill 3. Shallyon. Get him. Get him a Shallyon. Okay, so I do feel like I'm not liking a couple techs that I'm playing. Oh, Shock Trooper is just so weak. I really wish there was more cards that distribute 8 counters. I think I'll give up a strong attack monster for 8 count distribution. So maybe another dog, maybe another kid. The 1-for-1 here, what does it get me? I think I just summon this, burn 3 attacks through. It's just better. Yeah. And we'll pass on that. I just got like 3 or 4 monsters in hand from the Trinade. There's just a lot of monsters. And if I can attack my Shallyon into whatever he plays, I can use that to get something going here. The interdimensional warp is so funny. Uh-oh. Are we getting abundanced? Brio. Beacon. Special. 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 Grab our little Shallyon back. I almost wonder if we pitched special synchro for 8. We have 5 and 8 with the 1-for-1. There's just like nothing that gets us there. Unfortunately. 400. 100. 1200, 3000. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, it has to be destroyed by battle. unfortunately. Okay. Well. Do you think we normal summon the Ashelion? There's no planet pollutant fire so resolved, right? I'll poke into the amethyst cat. Set. I'll pass on that. That's fine. Yeah, Ashelion not getting the effect off of offerings is a little rough. It's not too good, unfortunately. Not too good. Interdimensional warp is not working. Interdimensional warp is not working. I feel like the best card that we can play for A counters, for an A counter reward, is just the mysterious triangles. I think interdimensional warp is a bit too cute. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, not in it. GG's. Oh yeah, wait, Beacon does special from the deck, doesn't it? I forgot about that. Whoops. Thanks, Donnie. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, interdimensional warp, not good. Let me look at the alien cards again. I kind of want to see if there's anything else that distributes. Definitely 3 alien kid. I really like the 3 alien kid. 2 dog seems fine. I kind of wish this was level 4. Unfortunate that it's not. So I think 2 is fine. Hypno doesn't do anything once returned. Can move. This card's so silly. Beautiful Trader's so funny. Alien Gray. Placement A counter on one face up monster and opponent side of the field. If a monster, yeah, after this card has been placed up, when it is triggered balance and take over draw one card. Wait. Does this just substitute itself? Is this a flip and then you can put an A counter and draw a card? That's not bad. That's not bad. I actually really like this guy. It kind of helps me thin out the deck. It's an alien. And it distributes A counters. That's actually really nice. Then we don't play the shock troopers. Alien Gray. Okay, that's actually not bad. It's like a normal for an A counter distribution and a cycle. And an attack. Man, I really wish we had these alien cards. Okay, Alien Gray is legal. I mean, yeah, that card's like, there's no way it wouldn't be. Wait, Stealth Buster's not legal, right? This guy's like new. Yeah. This release date thing just isn't working. One for one did not feel very good. One for one did not feel very good. Nanta also doesn't feel very good. Feels okay. Okay, let's try something like this. We need the armory arm. We do need armory arm. Turn Golgar to 2 maybe? 2 Golgar? 2 Golgar? Is there a better card to cut? I don't think so. I think 2 Golgar is good. Let's A to Z this. Let's try this. Alien Gray. Alien Gray. It's so shit. It kind of sucks because it's not a level 4, so we need to hope that we find level 4s. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Thank you for hanging out and checking out the fun content. Hopefully we can come out with a good alien list that I can take to Card Addiction and stress test it. Be very fun. We drew the gray. We drew the gray. Okay. Well, we're setting the gray. And we'll set an offerings. And we'll pass. What a thrill. Darkness and silence through the night. Yeah, I think Ananta doesn't really work well in this as a bomb. Just because you don't really get that many monsters in Grave, and there's probably different ways of extending, but not too sure. Not for right now, but for you. Okay. So, what do we have? We have Telepath, which is kind of cool. You have Telepath. So, I'm going to go ahead and activate Coda Ancient Ruins here. Coda Ancient Ruins also feels a little mid. It doesn't feel too strong. This one hasn't been too impressive either. And then declare effect with prayer. Wind Blast. Top of the deck. And then soft loses the A. Soft loses the A counter. And I think we just pass. We're not under a lot of pressure here. Do I care? I could just set the Solemn just in case. Heavy Storm's like just big blowout. So I think we just set Solemn here for that. Though offering to the Snake Deity does not get good value in this matchup, unfortunately. The swap, the Borg. Something fun, quote unquote, that I feel like aliens and nukes the frog deck, because it can just prohibit to lock it out. Like you just prohibition the Fishborg Blaster and Treeborn Frog and it just dies. Alright, play our alien kid and go battle. Get him. Get him, alien kid. Get him. And you have Fiendish Chains. Like, there's just no way, right? The Froggy. So, I would mark that as a bonus for aliens. Good frog matchup on paper. We can beat up on frogs of any kind with your main 40. Oh man, that's so funny. Okay, so now, well, I almost just want to try to offer in here. Establish Golgar. Just doesn't seem very valued, does it? I think we just continue pushing normally. Do Prio. I will just pass. These Wingwind Blasts are cooking. Okay, so he's going Swap Frog. Yep. Resolve it. Oh man. There's just no way we can lose this, right? There's just no way we can lose this. Ah, good old forks. Good old forks. I actually just want to play this deck now at Card Addiction for the really positive frog matchup. Oh man, it's like if our frogs are really annoying you, tired of this frog stuff, play aliens. Man, it'd be so sick if like you could actually just special out the alien grave, and if it dies you get to draw a card. Be very, very nice. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I feel like I just want to continue to establish tempo. There's not really much reason to like push here. Just go battle. Attack this. Well, that was a lot learned for sure. I'm gonna play one Alien Shock Trooper just to have it, just in case. Yeah, Ananta's not doing anything really impressive. I'm not impressed with Ananta. So I almost just want to make this, have that be the cut, but maybe not yet. There's not much good we can do with Limit Reverse. Sangan's like the only cool piece of interaction. Yeah, like this list feels neat. This feels neat. I like where I'm at with this for now. So this feels pretty decent. I want to just try to get one more match yet. But it's probably not worth, right? Let's save the deck here. We'll come back to this. Either I'm going to take this to locals to get some better testing before it, or we're going to do another like dueling book sesh like this. I can pull up the list and we can evaluate it further. Kodai Ancient Runes. This card I did not like. I know what I want to do actually. I want to look at continuous spell cards and continuous trap cards and order them by release date. See if there's anything cool. Like Messenger Piece could be interesting. Like I feel like these strategies that kind of just lock you out, but the fact that I can Golgar it back feels really nice. Yeah, that one seems good. Messenger Piece seems really solid. Oh, Swords of Revealing Light too, actually. Swords of Revealing Light, Messenger Piece. Wait. I wanna hold on. I feel like there's so many things we could explore. Spellbinding Circle's funny. Oppression's silly. Anti-spell's funny. Royal Decree. You like shut off the traps and then you just decree it back once you summon your Golgar. That could be funny. Examinite Light, yeah. Fortunate. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things I feel we can still do with this. Really like Swords. Like, I actually talked myself into playing a Swords. I think Swords is really cool. It's interesting. There's stuff here. There is stuff that we can work with here. It feels like the deck has a lot of cool tools available to its disposal. So we're gonna keep labbing with it. If you see this at locals, hopefully it does well. But we're probably going to call the stream here. Once again, guys, if you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, if you have the ability to do so, please subscribe to the YouTube. We're trying to push to 1K. We're 85 subs away. We are so close, and every sub means a lot. And just supporting this channel would be phenomenal and very appreciated. So please, if you can, I'd really appreciate it. But with that, we're gonna call it here. This is the final list that I'm leaving it at for now. We might take this to card addiction, might brew on it more, mess with it offline, see what we do. But with that, guys, we'll